Alright everybody, welcome back to another episode here on our WWE 2K19 Universe Mode. I'm of course Dominic on the Bad Wrestling channel, and we enter episode 124 of our ongoing series with the second part of the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. If you haven't seen the first part yet, obviously, go check it out. Some stuff happened, just like I can assure you, some stuff will happen. Something, maybe, will happen on this part here. I don't know, you're gonna have to watch and find out, just like me, as Cesaro, apparently with a t-shirt that pretty much describes how this match came about. Justice for Sheamus. A few weeks ago, Brock Lesnar, that's right, Brock Lesnar is here tonight, beat the hell out of Sheamus. Okay, it was a one-on-one matchup, okay, in the confines of the match. He followed the rules. After the match, there weren't any rules, so he kept beating up Sheamus, and he kept beating on him and beating on him and beating on him, beat the hell out of him during the match. Of course, Sheamus, like the strong man that he is, he gets up a lot, even to the detriment of his own health. I think Cesaro could agree with me on that. Makes him a good tag team partner. So what happened was, Sheamus kept getting his ass kicked over and over again, and is now injured because of the vicious beast incarnate Brock Lesnar. Cesaro didn't take too kindly to the fact that his tag team partner is now injured. So Cesaro, he requested a match against this man Brock Lesnar, but he thought, you know what, I want a match in which you cannot, well, escape from the beatdown that I want to give to you, Mr. Brock Lesnar. And by I mean Cesaro, not me. Brock Lesnar, I don't want to fight you. You are terrifying. I like to keep bones in places where bones should be. Cesaro might be a different story. However, Cesaro, he requested a match against this man Brock Lesnar. Don't know why he would. Not a very smart idea, but sure. So, Cesaro, he wants to get justice for Sheamus. And Brock Lesnar, he kind of accepted this matchup. He said, you know what? People want to see the Destroyer versus the Swiss Superman. Or the Swiss Cyborg, or the Swiss person. I'm sure that's what's going to happen. It's going to be Cesaro versus Brock Lesnar here in a steel cage. And it's now Cesaro beating the hell out of Lesnar here in the opening moment. Oh wait, I had to... Hold on. That sentence might have sounded weird coming out of my mouth. That's because I wasn't expecting that. Cesaro actually doing pretty good against Brock Lesnar. But Lesnar, quite like Nia Jax that we saw in the first part for the Raw Women's title, always gets back up and always proves why they are dominant competitors in their respective divisions. However, Cesaro, not going down without a fight, hits him with the European uppercut there. Brock Lesnar, former WWE champion. Cesaro, former tag team champion. Both men have held gold in their careers. However, there you see Cesaro beating the hell out of Lesnar there with the punches and then the European uppercut. Okay, so even though both men have held gold in their respective careers, that's not what it's about for Cesaro, at least. Cesaro wants to punish Brock Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar just wants to keep showing the world. Oh boy, he is such an aggressive competitor. However, Cesaro here tonight, hitting him with the gut wrench suplexes there, the triple connects. Cesaro here with a gold standard attire here. Perhaps, what the hell, might be calling for perhaps oh god, oh, but I can't even finish my sentence without Brock Lesnar coming back in on the attack here with the German suplex, and now throws him into the steel cage. Brock Lesnar, he doesn't give a damn about anybody, as you are about to find out here, looking down at Cesaro. Okay, Cesaro earlier trying to go for the Cesaro swing. Lesnar immediately getting up, not allowing him to do so. And then has turned this matchup apparently in his favor, as now Brock Lesnar now with the Brutal right hands, and then into the elbows there over and over again. And oh god, going after the shoulder there, of course, the taped up shoulder. Cesaro's had many of problems with that shoulder over his career, as now an elbow connects by one half of the bar. I assume the other half watching somewhere. Maybe at home, maybe at a hotel, maybe backstage. However, I bet he didn't like watching that. Okay, Cesaro not looking too good here right now. Brock Lesnar making sure of that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is just a downright fight. Okay, I think you can tell right now, this is not your average, typical pro wrestling match. This is a fight inside that steel cage as Lesnar, oh my god, again, throwing him into the cage. You think that the cage would be beneficial for Cesaro. Okay, maybe not in the sense that he's trapped in there. Brock Lesnar, but because he can throw him into the cage like that. And Cesaro cracking his neck, still in the fight. However, like I was mentioning, Brock Lesnar has seemingly used the steel cage much more than his counterpart here. Throws him into the corner. As now, Brock bouncing his face over and over and over again, over and over and over again into the top turnbuckle. But Cesaro reverses the last one. Throws him into the turnbuckle there. As now Cesaro, big suplex at the feet, I think grinding. Good thing he has those boots on, but grinding onto the cage. As Cesaro once again throws him into the corner. Catching them there with the punch to the face. And Cesaro with the strikes over and over again. And now he's not just strong, but he can also fly, as he just shown there. Wants to go for a roll-up on Brock Lesnar. I don't know if Brock Lesnar got out of that, or if Cesaro just let go. He's just not done yet. However, right now, Cesaro picking up Brock. Gets a kick to the stomach there by Lesnar. And Lesnar, goes for it here, the Kimura lock. Of course, like I mentioned, the bad shoulder. Perhaps he's about to make it a bad elbow. As Lesnar has the Kimura lock locked in. The longer he's in this, the more damage Cesaro's going to take. He has to get out of this if he wants to continue the fight. But I think Brock Lesnar just wants to break the arm, perhaps rip the arm off of one half of the bar. Cesaro. Sheamus watching on, I assume, rooting for his partner to get out of it, and he does. Turns it belly-to-belly suplex. As now Brock Lesnar, every time he gets some sort of offense in, it's a dangerous and hard-hitting affair. But Brock Lesnar throws him into the steel cage again. However, when Cesaro gets into it, he gets all the energy coursing through his veins. But right now, that energy might be a bit of a negative one, as he's getting punished right now by Brock Lesnar. Hit him with the German suplex, or he just did hit him with the German suplex. Hits him with the knee. As Lesnar, the Beast incarnate. Paul Heyman not even out here tonight. Not sure why. I think Brock Lesnar told him, you know what? I'll go at it alone. I'm going to kick this man's ass. As it seems as though he's doing. However, Cesaro trying to make it more of a back and forth affair. Just like that, perhaps, to get out of the German suplex. As now, Cesaro, out of nowhere. He's got him. The neutralizer connects. The neutralizer connecting on Brock Lesnar. Turns him around here. And now wrenching on the neck. The neutralizer having him slam face first into the mat. Trying to weaken his opponent even more. As Cesaro, he does not appear to be done with him. Of course, in the steel cage, you can't win by pinfall or submission. You don't have to necessarily escape the cage. But I don't think he even wants to try. I think he just wants to beat the hell out of Brock Lesnar here tonight. Justice for Sheamus is what was said on his t-shirt, and it looks like right now Cesaro, he wants a little bit more for his buddy Sheamus, as Cesaro staring down at Lesnar here at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Following this will be the Intercontinental Title, another match for SmackDown, as Lesnar, oh my god, you can see the bottom of the, you can see the tail of Cesaro there, getting pushed into the, into the corner, as then a German suplex releasing him, perhaps hitting the cage. I don't know if he got caught up on the ropes, bouncing off of them, or if he got some of that cage there. However, either way, not a good landing for Cesaro as Lesnar. Oh God, not again. What does he have in mind? Grabbing him. Face first goes the Swiss Superman. When they say he can fly, I don't believe that's what he technically means. I mean, he can't fly, but I don't know if he meant fly into a wall there. However, maybe he just has been flying into a wall this entire match as Brock Lesnar. A wall in his own right. A dangerous wall. It's a wall with fists. And a wall with fists that bloodies his opponent. As Cesaro there you see busted open, the blood pouring off of his face, getting thrown around the ring. Lesnar just pushes him down. And Lesnar now picking him up. It seems, yeah, there we go. Picks him up on the shoulders. F5 connects. The F5 connecting here tonight by Brock Lesnar. And Cesaro just rolled over. Lesnar saying, you know what, I'm just going to escape the cage. And it looks like Cesaro, he gets up, grabbing him, grabs the leg, pushes him into the steel cage and then pulls him off. Cesaro somehow taking an F5, gets back up and is still in the fight, calling for perhaps for the Cesaro swing. Oh, but Brock Lesnar once again turning over. However, he's not going to be able to escape it this time, it seems. The Cesaro swing by Cesaro here. And the crowd counting along as Lesnar just goes on for a bit of a ride there. And the cover off of it. 1, 2. No, and Brock Lesnar still kicks out. He's taking a neutralizer. He's taken a Cesaro swing. What else can Cesaro dish out to punish Brock Lesnar? But Lesnar pushes him down there into the ropes, and Lesnar hits him with the forearm. Lesnar still in the fight. Both men beating the hell out of each other. These two going to war here. Throws him into the cage again. As Lesnar now picks up Cesaro once again. What does he have in mind? Looks at him and then throws him again into the cage. Flipping over the top rope. As now Lesnar, oh God, bouncing his throats off the top rope. Cesaro launched back into the steel cage and then once again, thrown into the cage now. And Lesnar definitely using the cage to his advantage here, although I don't know if he quite needs it. As now once again throwing him into the cage wall. As Brock he just won't stop dishing out all this punishment as the powerbomb connects. And now, guys, not done now. Cesaro, gets taken up there, and Cesaro, he's practically lifeless at this point. Brock Lesnar having to pick up Cesaro. I don't know if Cesaro has much fight left in him at this point. However, Lesnar catches him into a German suplex there. Folds him up. As Lesnar, oh God, not again, throws him into the steel cage. He just won't stop. Cesaro, he keeps taking all this punishment. And Lesnar, he keeps dishing out, but Cesaro, perhaps playing possum, tosses him up into a European uppercut. And Cesaro now, trying his best here, picks up Brock Lesnar, grabbing him. And now, the neutralizer grabs him, connects. The neutralizer connects. The neutralizer connects. Stomping the back of the head. Now just keeps on beating the hell out of Brock Lesnar. And the cover on Lesnar now. 1. What? Cesaro pissed off. Brock Lesnar just kicked out at 1 out of everything these two men have dished out towards each other. I don't know if Brock Lesnar did that. I don't know how he did that. I can't even think of it. He's calling for the door. And Cesaro, it looks like he changed his mind. Looking down at Lesnar. He called for the door from the referee. He busted open Brock Lesnar. I think that's what he wanted. He's going out for blood. And he just caused Lesnar to start pouring it. Throws him into the steel cage. And Cesaro, there you see perhaps calling out. Looking down the hard cam. Calling out Sheamus perhaps. Making a bit of a message here towards Lesnar. He turns over. He's still got fight in him. And Cesaro, I think he saw that and got pissed off. Lesnar still has fight left in him. And Cesaro now, once again. Okay, the feet, the ankles, I believe, catching on the top rope. Cesaro waiting for Lesnar to get up. Lesnar flips out of it there, or flips him out of it. As now, Sheamus watches. Oh, I can only assume, and now he's watching Brock Lesnar catch Cesaro. These two men pouring blood, leaking it out of the forehead here, dripping on the mats. But mat, I should say, not mats. However, the only thing that's going to be falling onto the mat right now, I believe, is Brock Lesnar, as he slams Cesaro down with him with the F5. And the cover, 1, 2, 3. My God, these two men went to war here. Brock Lesnar defeating the Swiss Superman, Cesaro. What a fight. And we still got one more match to go to after this. I mentioned earlier, the Intercontinental title is going to be on the line. Bray Wyatt versus Bobby Roode. As, my God, what carnage we just saw between Lesnar and Cesaro. These two men dishing out everything against each other. And there you see the victor, Brock Lesnar. Not a sight Sheamus wants to see, I guarantee you. As we move on to the final match of the second part of our pay-per-view. Well, after such a fight between those two, I'm almost out of breath. We move on to watch that man, Bobby Roode. He has been complaining and complaining and complaining. Some might say he doesn't even deserve this match. Okay, Bobby Roode, the only reason he's in this match, in my opinion, is because he just keeps complaining and complaining. Okay, one more match. He wants the Intercontinental title. He wants a one-on-one shot against Bray Wyatt, and I don't know why you would. I don't know why anybody would want that. I don't want that. Although, I think I don't really want a match against pretty much anybody on our in our universe mode. As there you see the glorious Bobby Roode, or at least that's what he calls himself in the crowd. I don't know if it's him. I don't know if it's them chanting along to the music, or if they're calling Bobby Roode glorious. However, either way, I believe it's stroking his ego. But the ultimate ego-stroking maneuver for him would be to defeat Bray Wyatt here tonight for the Intercontinental title. However, that will not be an easy task if Bobby Roode were to succeed, and I don't know. I'm not a betting man, but if I was to bet, I'd be betting on Bray Wyatt. Because Bray Wyatt, there's a reason he's been holding that title for so long. Bray Wyatt is one of the most terrifying, most unpredictable, most fierce, most evil superstars in WWE today. He is your Intercontinental Champion. He's been holding that belt for quite a long time, almost challenging anybody at this point to try and take it. Bobby Roode, he's been trying, okay? He watched as his former former ally, Elias, got one-on-one competition against Bray Wyatt. He watched as Bray Wyatt then decimated Elias. And then Bobby Roode, I guess his greed for the title, his envy, his jealousy for Mr. Elias, it got the better of him. He attacked Elias after the match between Elias and, of course, the Intercontinental Champion, Bray Wyatt. Then Bobby Roode, he got a shot at the title in a fatal four-way match between himself, Elias, Bray Wyatt, and Rusev. Last year's Royal Rumble winner, interestingly enough, okay. Timing, 1 month off, but it could have been an interesting win for him if this could have ended up being his pay-per-view, or maybe it will be later on and he wins the Royal Rumble. I'm not too sure. We'll see. However, Bobby Roode has been complaining. He's been harping, for a little bit of a pun there for Luke Harper, for a spot in a match, a one-on-one match for that title right there, the Intercontinental Championship. And it looks like he's finally going to get it. The glorious one. And the leader of the Wyatt family. The bell has rung. Let's get into it here. Oh, and then the elbow. Back elbow there immediately by Bray Wyatt to Bobby Roode. And Bray Wyatt now about to start, his quest for dominance once again. Okay, the back of his shirt says the era of Wyatt. But it looks like Bobby Roode trying to turn this into a glorious era for himself. However, bounces him off the ropes. Bray Wyatt gets out of it, kicks him in the stomach. And Wyatt, now the leader of the Wyatt family, throws him into the corner. Bobby Roode now on the attack here as the glorious one. Looks down at Bray Wyatt. And now, maybe perhaps showboating a little too much, picks him up. Picking him up here, however, Bray Wyatt gets out of it. And Wyatt, with a European uppercut there, looked to pick him up for some sort of maneuver. However, Bobby Roode could not connect as Wyatt now with the strikes in the corner. As now, punches him in the stomach. And now, going for the strikes now. As the Intercontinental Champion throws him on the ground now. That's Matt Hardy's music. Oh my god, Matt Hardy! Twist of fate to Bray Wyatt! What the hell? Matt Hardy, I mean, I guess he went undrafted. I just assumed he was a Raw guy. Because he feuded with Dolph Ziggler, who's on Raw. The cover 1, 2, no, and he still kicks out. Matt, what? Matt, what's Matt Hardy doing here? Well, Bobby Roode taking advantage. What the hell? Bray Wyatt still kicking out the twist of fate, but why was Matt Hardy here? Well, Bray Wyatt's still in the fight, crushes Bobby Roode in the corner. The woken one, the broken one, whatever you want to call him, leaving the ringside area as Bray Wyatt slams down Bobby Roode here. As it looks like that twist of fate might have left him unaffected. The Eater of Worlds trying to continue the era of Wyatt as now connects with the sister Abigail. 1, 2. No, and Bobby Roode kicks out. Matt Hardy giving Bray Wyatt a twist of fate behind the referee's back, who was also distracted, it seemed. And Bray Wyatt's still in the matchup. And Bobby Roode, we should say, still in the fight after taking a glorious sister Abigail right to the throats, of course. Chopping Bobby Roode there. Bray Wyatt, he's not into the... I mean, of course, he's typically into the mind games. Right now, he's not into the mind games by Bobby Roode. As Roode takes advantage now. Connects there. And the cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there. Trying to get the win off of the Fisherman Suplex. Does not get the job done. As now Roode, once again... Really? Is this the time to showboat? I'm not too sure. However, Bray Wyatt gets up. Bobby Roode seemed to be expecting that, goes for a punch. Reversed. And Wyatt, the era of Wyatt here, looking to continue, even to the detriment, it seems, of what Matt Hardy has in mind. However, right now, Bray Wyatt's still in here tonight. Punches him in the abdomen. And Wyatt now, looking down at Bobby Roode, picks him up. And a European uppercut connects. Grabbing him, throws him across the ring. However, Bobby Roode, hits him in the arm there. As now, Roode, here tonight, grabs him. Glorious DDT out of nowhere. In the cover. Nobody gets the rope break nonetheless, and the match continues. Kicks him in the back. What the hell was Matt Hardy doing here? I still don't know. Matt Hardy has thoroughly left the arena. Bobby Roode, however, even after a twist of fate and a glorious DDT, Bray Wyatt still proving why he was Intercontinental Champion for such a long time, or he has been Intercontinental Champion for such a long time. And it doesn't appear to be ending anytime soon, as now Bray Wyatt here tonight calling for the ending. The crowd chanting, "Bray's gonna kill you," as the Glorious One. You don't want to get up. You don't want to get up. Didn't listen to me. As now Bobby Roode gets out of it, and Bray Wyatt just stares at him like, "Did you just get out of the Sister Abigail?" And damn right he did. Grabbing him. Spinebuster off of the ropes. The cover of the Spinebuster. 1. No, and he's still in it. Bobby Roode gets out of the Sister Abigail. Bray Wyatt has taken a twist of fate. And these two men still battling here for the Intercontinental title. That's how much it means as the Roode Bomb connects. The Glorious One. 1, 2, 3, and Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode here. I think Bobby Roode just proved why he wants a one-on-one matchup. Although I don't think it was because of him that he won that title. I think that was Matt Hardy. In any case, Bobby Roode, former World Heavyweight Champion, former General Manager, your new Intercontinental Champion. I mean, even though it was some shady-ass tactics there, he defeated him. It was over. It's now over. The music is playing, and it's not the music of Bray Wyatt. For once, someone new is your Intercontinental Champion, and that man is the Glorious One, Bobby Roode. But what the hell is Matt Hardy doing here? Well, in any case, maybe we'll find out answers later tonight or perhaps on another episode. However, well, it's going to be another episode anyways. I don't know. He's not out here right now, so. But, well, in any case, Bobby Roode, your new Intercontinental Champion. Okay, then that's great, I guess. However, right now, that's going to be the end of this episode here on our WWE 2K19 Universe mode. If you guys like it, let me know by hitting the like button down below. Comment anything you want to comment. Subscribe if you haven't already, but if you have, why not hit the bell to be notified of everything we do here on the Bad Wrestling channel. I'm, of course, Dominic. And have a good day from Bad Wrestling. Bye-bye. Yo.